What's up, everybody? To my newcomers, hello and thank you for being here. To my old comers, what's up? You already know how we do. Hey man, it's another late night upload, Excuse me for that. Literally almost cost me my life to be able to make this video. We're gonna go into that a little bit later. But for now, let's just vibe, man. So the mini game that we're in today for Fortnite, we are in the hood. I guess it's an updated version of the hood because I remember being here before, or it was a different version of the hood, but this one is a little better. It's actually playable. We could actually run around and basically have a battle royale in this mode. Let me go ahead and confiscate this bike real quick. We'll get to riding around. It's my first time in this little hood place, so we're gonna explore it, get some kills while we at it. Okay, we got a big wide alley that leads nowhere. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, I can do the commentary thing and just, comment on whatever I'm doing. Or we can just talk about some interesting topics today. Y'all know what we like to talk about. So, it's more news unfolding with the comic book universe. First off, James Gunn, you still suck. I don't care if Paramount buys the company and keeps you on board, you still suck. I'm still underwhelmed with the direction of the DCU. We actually going fast on this one. Until I start to see something that makes me jump out my seat, like DCEU used to do and Marvel used to do, I'm not on your team, James Gunn, at all. But yeah, so the news is basically letting us know that it's still up in the air. It's still 50-50. Paramount says, there's rumors saying that Paramount wants to keep Gunn. Then there's rumors that Netflix has the possibility to purchase, and then therefore, as everybody's assuming, work with Zack Snyder. And that's what we want, Team Snyder, that's what we need to see happen. I know there's a lot of doubt, but sometimes, I'll just put it in music terms, sometimes the conductor has to turn his back to the crowd in order for him to conduct his band or his orchestra. You know what I'm saying? These people don't know what they want until they get it, and then they love it. And that's what needs to happen with the Zack Snyderverse. Yeah, cool. We can assume what's gonna happen with the Snyderverse. Therefore, we already feel like we've seen it, been there, done that. But at the same time, you can't visualize his epic action scenes. You can't just up and just assume you know how that's gonna look. Sorry, but James Gunn is not touching him on that bumper story. I'm sorry, there's no story that can compare to pure action on screen to me. And if you're gonna be dealing with superheroes and comic book movie content, what better formula to use than having pure action on screen that you can't get anywhere else? I'm sorry, but Gunn's style of it is just a bit kiddie, which is okay. I get he's trying to tap into a younger demographic. However, it's food on the table, man. Oh, now y'all just gonna kill me and dance in front of me? Hate y'all. But yeah, it's still food on the table, dude. That Snyderverse we still got business to handle with that universe. And then you go back and make it a childish environment to get new fans. But I don't know, man. It's that Gunn universe is just overwhelming so far. Granted, I did like his Suicide Squad, but at the same time, I just liked it. I didn't like it more than the original Suicide Squad movie with Will Smith. I love that one, and I wish we'd have got the original cut of it. But even with that being said, I still liked it. The Guns version just more so surprised me. Like I expected it to be very trashy because it was a remake by a different director. So I just thought it was gonna be one of those sequels that different direction, so it's automatically kind of crappy. No, Guns version actually surprised me and it was good. You know, it wasn't as good as the original, but it was good. However, if you wanted to side by side compare Gunn and Snyder's art and their styles, nah, man, it's Snyder all day, every day. And it's like I feel like Gunn's formula just worked too well for Marvel because Marvel was already in that campy, jokey type of space. So he worked very well for that. But now they're trying to just basically make DC Marvel. And I feel like once that happens fully and they get their way, Marvel's just gonna absorb DC. And it's just gonna be more of a communism type of feel over like a capitalistic. It's gonna be like, okay, we're gonna take a back seat for Marvel to do what they want to do. Then we're gonna follow Marvel's lead. And if Marvel don't go this far, DC's not gonna go that far. And it's like it's never been like that. It's like every day I'm seeing more and more people's comments about, oh, DC versus Marvel. Let's make the movie. It's just like, bro, we don't want to see that. Like, I don't want to pay money. I don't want to wait years for somebody to direct this type of a movie and I go pay money for it. I feel like I'm getting shortchanged. You could take both those different properties and tell multiple different stories. You don't need them telling the exact same story. That ends up in us getting one. That's a 2-for-1. That's them selling us a 2-for-1 deal. Them saving their resources and money. They could pay one director that's going to control Hulk storyline and Superman storyline. And he's going to make sure that Disney gets the up. So Hulk is going to be able to beat Superman. It's like, we don't need that. That's just not what it is. I get there's some old dudes out there that really enjoy the thought of finally seeing DC versus Marvel in theaters, but it's just like, come on, bro. Like, y'all want to sacrifice a legacy of DC for one movie? Like, come on, man. It's not going, man. It's not it. Oh yeah, why I risk my life to make this video. Your boy, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna just say pay y'all tickets, man. Don't let them tickets turn to warrants. They gonna take your time away from you. Yeah, man, I got pulled over. They were just like, yeah, you got a warrant, bud. We gotta take you in. If I had to get brought in for a little bit today till I paid my bill, paid my ticket. So yeah, man, pay them tickets. Yeah. But yeah, man, back to the stuff. Like, yo, I'm just not, yeah, man. I pray that Snyder ends up getting the properties. Pray he does, man. Or getting his job back. It's like, we could have Russo's come back. Why can't we have Snyder come back? That's what I want to know. And I feel like Russo's left the MCU in a worse place than Snyder did. Like, DC, the MCU basically had to, like, they were forced to hire him back because nobody else could keep that type of storyline going. They didn't want to keep that storyline going. So with that, it's just like, if Disney can swallow their pride and go on and hire them back, it's time for DC to go ahead and make a way, man. Hey, we got that big tank coming down the pipeline. Let's get it. Oh, that's what happened. That was killing me earlier. Yeah, you better run and hide. Freaking Scarlet Witch. Talking mad about you in this live stream. Yeah, better run. They can't mess with that tank, boy, like that. Go on, get back up off me, man. Unlimited ammo? Yes, sir. But nah, man. I don't know. It was something else going on with with the combo movie stuff. I forgot. I think I forgot it. I don't know. Just stay tuned though. You know, we still messing with what MCU is doing. You know, I'm personally excited for the Russos to come on back and give us something new. However, you know, big fat. However, I didn't appreciate them killing off all the main stars in Infinity Wars, and then we had to wait a year to get everybody back, just for the next movie to be an end of the series montage video. Like, what I mean by that is, think back to every time a sitcom is ending, the last episode or one of the last episodes is always like a montage episode where they just sit, have a conversation, and they reminisce on past events in the movie series. You know, I don't know, like, you gotta be somebody that grew up watching TV, or somebody that watched TV a lot back when cable was like all we had. But they would always do these montage episodes where we just reminiscing on past episodes. So the episode was just filled with flashbacks, where you wouldn't really get a last episode, you just get flashbacks and them talking about it. Well, that's how I see Avengers Endgame. All they did was give us a movie that showcased all the other movies. And to me, it was just so lame. Like, why are we showcasing all these other movies when this is supposed to be the end game? Granted, the only thing that did save it is the fact that the last half of it was a, what's it called? It was a fan service epic war. You know, I love that part of it. You know, you call it fan service, whatever. I loved it. That was like the action that we needed finally out of Marvel. However, that the storyline I felt was very weak because it was just a montage episode. So, you know, Russos, they've been on my bad side ever since those two movies. But at the same time, I feel like their eye for action is in the same universe as Zack Snyder's. So that's why I do give them respect. But yeah, man, we gonna keep following that information, and we just gonna see where it ends up. And we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see where it goes, man. See where these CBMs go. You know, we still a fan of all of it. Of course, we're gonna watch every movie that comes out. But when it comes to being able to, like, wish it could be this or that, you know, we're gonna be very, very critical on what we accept. Because you don't, like, come on, man, you don't deserve to have a job like that if you just gonna sit here and drop the ball. But yeah, man, for the newcomers, hope y'all enjoyed yourself. We gonna chill tomorrow again. For the OGs, hey man, appreciate y'all sticking through. Like, comment, subscribe, and check out my last video. You know, we always talking about some interesting topics. Yeah, man, we on some chill. Peace out. Big things on the way.